Are you a literature lover? Are you tired of reading literature that does not resonate with our time? Do you have questions about literature? If so, welcome to the podcast My Two Cents Worth with Odilia Wakesho Mamburi, the platform that discusses literature in relation to our times. I am uniquely Kenyan and relevantly African, hence my focus, African literature. This is a continuation series on the contemporary African male literary writing, Rekindling the Boychild Conversation, Part 2, a controversial discourse dubbed a corridor of voices. Please listen till the end. You will definitely have food for thought. Let us settle in. First things first. I give credit to 3 academic journals. One journal, Men in Africa, Masculinities, Materiality and Meaning. Second journal, Boys to Men, narrating life stories of fatherhood and work life amongst young black men. The third journal is The Making of a Man, Fathers and Sons in the African Novel. These 3 journals form the basis of my discussion in my next 2 episodes. Great. Just like I preempted, I have received great feedback in form of questions and whatnots regarding this topic, Rekindling the Boychild Conversation. I must reiterate that it is prudent for us to actually have this conversation at least for once. We make it upon ourselves to spare time and focus on our African literature writing today and see what really mirrors us as far as the male gender is concerned. This will enable us to retrace or reroute our way of thinking. Suffice to say, with this realization, we will be in a position to state that rekindling the boy-child conversation is indeed the dire need to ensure that our African societies are not quick to judge men, but are consciously deliberate to keenly understand some of the constraints and possibilities confronting men who actually hope to construct life embracing and more affirming versions of masculinity. The question will therefore be, what are these versions of masculinity? Good. Let us take a pause here. We quickly read through these African texts for a deep understanding of the posed versions of masculinity from a literature point of view. The African books include: number 1, Lives of Great Men by Chike Frankie. It is a book about unsung great men living their lives triumphing and finding joy in the face of adversity. Second African book, Working with Shadows by Judy Dibia, a reinvention of a man with a poignant childhood, keeping secrets, craving parental love and approval, into now known and respected father, husband, brother, and mentor. Third African novel, The Chronicles of a Fatherless Son by Patrick Mabiletsa. It's a novel based on personal experiences of fatherlessness that seeks to encourage fathers and fathers-to-be to stay in the lives of their children despite the challenges. This book argues the fact that fathers are equally as important as mothers in the life of a child. The fifth book, my favorite one, Boy-Child Matter. This book tackles some of the traits that lead to toxic masculinity and gives young boys the tools to navigate emotional turmoil. A perfect fit book for every boy child and single mother who wants to understand a boy child better in the absence of his father. These books are a must read. They'll enable you to see the posed versions of masculinity. Oh, by the way, they are all written, actually 4 of them are written by male African authors. That's all I have for you today. Kindly subscribe and share this podcast with your family and friends. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.